Listen, I like this game, but it is super frustrating. Risk of Rain is a 2D roguelike platformer where your goal is to become as strong as possible. But did you also know it's the predecessor to Risk of Rain 2? For some reason, anytime I look something up about this game, it would always bring up the second. Like, do people think the 2 is for show or something? The game has you playing as a ship crash survivor on a foreign planet where everything wants you dead. And your goal in this game is to get the fuck off this planet. The main thing you're tasked with is to find the teleporter, which randomly spawns somewhere on the stage. You'll find enemies along the way, including things like dinosaur things, jellyfish, big dinosaur things, big jellyfish. Once you find that teleporter, you get hit with the current objective, survive, where you just have to, well, survive for 90 seconds. Oh, and kill a random boss that spawns. Yeah, you gotta do that too. Should you survive, you get to move on to the next stage. And you do this 4 times until the 5th stage, where you get big teleporter. This teleporter takes you to the final level, the ship you crashed, where you eventually find the dude who did it, smack the fuck out of him, and then you get to leave. After that, the run's complete. But wait, there's more to it. Around each stage, you'll find shit like chests and capsules that cost money, and when you open them, you're granted with a random item that will buff you in some way. But how do I get my money up? Kill shit in the game. You kill shit in the game, to get money in the game, to spend in the game. I think that's where the fun in this game stands out, because there's something that's really intriguing about just hoarding 100 items to become crazy overpowered. And sometimes, that's a lie, most times actually, it gets to a point where it is actually hard to die. And I haven't seen a game do something like that ever. And there's not even a limit to how strong you can get. Once you reach the big teleporter in the 5th stage, you are also given the option to repeat previous stages to get more items to help you prepare better for the final boss. And let me tell you, it is a good time showing up to the final boss with 100 of each item and folding him like a damn omelette. And I think another part of this game that stands out is the amount of customization you have with your gameplay. You have 12 different characters to choose from, 7 different artifacts to collect which change how the game functions, and 110 total items that you get from just doing runs. After you unlock everything, this game really opens up to you. But here rises the problem. Unlocking everything. Now, call it a skill issue, you probably will now that I've said that, but unlocking everything in this game is way more frustrating than it needs to be. And I think the reason for that is how much time you need to invest on top of how much RNG that this game has. For example, unlocking the Artifact of Command. This artifact is one of the most useful ones that lets you pick your items instead of the game picking random ones for you. But how do you get it? Well, on stage 4, if you get the Hive Cluster stage, which is a 50-50 chance, there is a chance that it spawns in the very top right corner. You can only reach this if you have enough items that let you jump that high. And if you don't, too bad. I hope you have enough the next time you run into it. It's not even a skill thing. You literally just have to be lucky. And this is the only fault I can really find in this game. I often found myself looking up how to do certain things and unlock certain things, and it takes from the playing experience. Because I want to be playing the game, not sitting on my phone looking up shit on how to play the game. You could argue that, well, you're supposed to figure it out yourself, but that's the other hard thing. Some things, there's just no way you're going to figure them out by yourself. Unless you plan on spending 100 hours on this game, you're not going to find everything by yourself. But on the bright side, this game does have a lot of uplifting positives, including satisfying gameplay, really good replayability, eventual gameplay customization, and something I've never seen a game do before either, a completion progress bar. Yes, the game has a progress bar that tells you how close to 100% completion you are, which is exactly what I'm doing. I'm currently sitting at 98% completion with one thing left to do, and that is to get the enemy log from the final boss. And oh my goodness, part of 100% in this game involves collecting log entries for each enemy in the game, which includes every boss. But these logs only drop through complete RNG after you kill an enemy. There is no way to control this. And because you fight the final boss once every run, at the end of every run, each attempt takes at least like 30 minutes plus, and it is super frustrating. But yeah, really, those are the only problems I have with this game. Other than that, it was a great experience. Had me hooked for a couple of weeks, which is kind of surprising considering I've never played a roguelike before. So overall, good time, frustrating to 100%. I'll give it a 7.5 out of 10. It is good to make the enemies scared of you for once.